Recipe number 1 with 19 crimes. So, real simple, guys. I love a simple dish that kind of comes together very quickly. We're in the July, August, the Java, the summer, whatever you choose to call it. And sometimes people drop by and you have to pull together something very quickly. Cooking with wine elevates any dish. Whether you put it in a pan, whether you season with it, it kind of really just elevates it when wine, alcohol hits the pot. It's so cool that only when you try it, you recognize, I need to do a wine sauce, I need to do a wine something. So we're going to show you how easy it is to pull together a wine barbecue sauce that will go real perfect with these meatballs. So I'm going to season some meat. So I have simple meat, my minced meat, right? And I'm going to really put a kind of basic seasoning on this. So I'm going to liberally do some salt, some pepper, and then I'm going to just kind of amp it up with a little bit of paprika. I love paprika. Yeah. Good old Trini green seasoning. Must have that in there. I have some, your favorite all-purpose seasoning. Then, most important, breadcrumbs. Yeah. This helps bind the meatballs together with eggs. 1 egg in here. And a little Worcestershire sauce. With that, I just mix. So I'm using my red wine twice today. I am using my 19 crimes, both. I'm going to allow it just to marinate in this meat, as well I'm going to put it in the barbecue sauce. So let me get about a cup of this 19 crimes red wine in here. So I want about a 1/3 cup in my meat. I just get that soaking in there. Sometimes the best tool is your hands. I want to get that all in there. Best thing to do is to let this soak and kind of kusume in there for a couple hours. So guess what? I had one kusume, so I'm going to leave this. I'm going to get that in the refrigerator, and I'll deal with that a little later. And I have one that, if you see the color now, that red wine has kind of all got in there and mixed in, and it's all lovely. The texture with this is so important because when you squeeze it together, you must kind of get a ball right away. This is what you're looking for. Meatball, no problem. So I'm going to just roll these out, guys, and get this in the oven. You're looking for just about golf ball size kind of thing. So sometimes what I do, little trick, I kind of get probably a spoon, and just to make sure all your balls same size, kind of like that. Roll. Balls looking same size. Let's roll. In the oven for just about 12 to 15 minutes thereabouts, just until it's golden brown. When this is in the oven, then I'm going to whip up my red wine barbecue sauce. Cheers. So it's time to pull together my red wine barbecue sauce. I love to drink and cook at the same time. I just love that. So my fire is on. I want to get about a tablespoon of oil in there and get my oil getting nice and hot. This red wine barbecue sauce is so simple. Get the recipe on COJCaribbean.com. When you do it once, you will never stop doing it. Any kind of barbecue sauce. You stop by barbecue sauce. Onions. Let the onions render just for about a minute or so. I don't like to chop garlic. What do? This piece of machinery helps me every time. Boom shakalaka laka laka laka. The base of any really good sauce, you know, onions and garlic. Your most important thing is that you make sure it doesn't burn. I'm going to now add some good old Trini green seasoning in there. That Trini green seasoning has so much flavor, so much elements, you know, all the garlic and the chive and the seasonings and the fresh green seasonings. Yeah, good stuff. I don't like to add pepper after. I like to cook with pepper. I'm not a pepper mode where I want to taste the food burning, man. So I kind of add a little bit of pepper to the sauce so that you're going to taste a little. I hope Rodney and Dean don't mind a little pepper, a little slight pepper kind of vibes. If there's pepper mouths, well, then they will add pepper after. Add some chili powder. This chili powder, guys, also has a layer of heat. So I want about 2 tablespoons. You can measure, but 2 nice heaping tablespoons, and get it in there. So you're getting the spices already starting to get nice and aromatic in there. And then I'm adding some mustard. Mustard kind of goes well with barbecue sauce. I don't know why. A little tang, I suppose, you know. Little mustard. More Worcestershire sauce. Whew. Smelling good already. They say cook with the wine you like to drink, and I like 19 Crimes, and this is a red wine barbecue sauce, and I am not being shy here at all. This is a cup of good red wine. About 5 minutes. Allow this to reduce by at least half, and that wine flavor will intensify, and I'll finish it off for you. My red wine barbecue sauce simmering nicely. I want to add a cup of ketchup. So a cup of ketchup now goes in there. This is after the red wine would have reduced slightly. While that's simmering, I'm going in for my meatballs to check on my meatballs in the oven. That's meatball goodness. Just like that. And I am just going to spoon this red wine barbecue goodness all over these guys. Liberally spoon, because you really just want it now to coat nicely. Toss it and coat nicely on a nice quick heat. Just like that, my 19 Crimes red wine barbecue sauce meatballs ready to serve up. Simple meatballs in a classic red wine barbecue sauce. Thanking the folks at 19 Crimes for making it possible. Try the recipe on CopperchoCaribbean.com. Can't wait for Rodney and Dean to come on down. So we're celebrating strings. We have two guitarists. A bass man, and you're just a guitarist. So Dean is
guitarist and bass guitarist.
So I will learn the terminologies today.
Yes.
But before we get into the details of it, I want these guys to first of all sample, and I'm hoping that I hear Dean knows we are around the kitchen. I ain't sure what Rodney. But let's get cracking. First thing you do on this show is to sample and taste.
Right.
Red wine barbecue sauce.
Yep.
When you make this red wine barbecue sauce, you don't want no other kind of barbecue sauce.
Nice.
There's something about the 19 Crimes red blend as well. Rich, bold flavor adds well to the barbecue flavors. Oh God! When you hear men sort of moan so, when I hear big men moaning so.
Yep. Yeah. It's really good.
It's good.
It's really good.
It's good.
Incredible. Really flavorful. The wine is lovely. The wine is there.
It just brings it out. It does
I
something.
love the pepper, Joel.
You love the little
I have
spice.
a pepper mouth.
Do you like to add pepper after or before?
Before.
Before.
Pepper.
I cook it. Yeah.
Put it in the seasoning.
Yeah.
It's not too much though.
Not too spicy.
Much, yeah.
No, just a little heat. Just a little heat. And the chili as well. Cheers for that, guys.
Cheers. Compliments to the chef.